Hey guys, Corwin here with Glassbox Barbershop. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. We're gonna take you through today a nice skin taper on the sides, a little bit off the top, nice textured fringe, salon-friendly type of haircut. And we're gonna go through a nice beard trim, beard fade, and nice beard lineup. So yeah, let's get started. So we got our client Ben here today. We're just gonna start off with a quick wet him down here a little bit and section off the top here, top from the sides, and yeah, we'll get going. Okay, so we just sectioned off the top. We did a basic horseshoe section just based off the point of distribution in the back right here, following the growth pattern. You know, you don't want to fight against how the hair naturally goes, and we're just gonna start with our graduation on the sides now. So we're gonna take our first section here. General rule of thumb, guys, is we're gonna do wherever your fingers leave off the head. So we're gonna go finger tight. And this is basically where our clipper work is gonna start. Okay, and I'm gonna follow this all the way to the front hairline. Okay. And I'm just gonna section off a little bit here. We'll count that into our fringe area. And this last section right here, I'm gonna make sure I elevate a little bit higher. Take it nice and tight. I like to take it nice and tight in the corner right here. Now we're gonna go to the back. And we're just gonna follow this guide. And we're gonna take diagonal sections all the way through to the back of head, right through to the middle. So we're just gonna follow our guide from the sides right here. Right here is our guide, and we're just gonna cut. Staying finger tight to that. Okay, now we're gonna follow that all the way around, making sure we take a step each section. Hold up. Just a quick recap on this side. For graduation, we created a nice weight line to follow as a guide for the top and for into our clipper work underneath. And now what we'll do, what we did on one side, we'll do on the other. Okay, so we're gonna start on the top now. We're just gonna take a nice profile section right through to the middle. Okay. For me, I like to use the nose as a guide. So on each side of the bridge of the nose. So I'll create my first section. Okay. And we're gonna go for more of like a quiff style. So we're gonna have a little bit of volume in the front. And we're just gonna follow our guide from the back. So, and in this scenario, I'm actually gonna take this round all the way to the front. And we're going within with our point cut, giving us, you know, less work to do later on. And actually for this last section right in the front, I'm just gonna elevate it slightly from the head, triangular. And we're gonna preserve a little bit more length there, keep a little bit of volume. But just a nice way to get a little bit more texture. Okay? And I'm gonna follow this square all the way through the head, through the top. Okay. so we're gonna take section 2 now, combing it towards section 1, and again, point cut. What we do on one side, we're going to do the other. However, this time we'll be following the guide from the back, but on the other side we'll be combing towards us, building a nice strong square shape. Okay, again, combing towards me, back into section 1. This is our new number 2. Good. So we've gone through and layered the top, and we're now, there's a little bit of disconnection. We're gonna leave a little bit of disconnection through the fringe area, but we're gonna go and connect the sides to the top. And the way we're gonna do that is we're gonna go straight from the point of distribution in the back. Take a nice triangular section all the way to the recession. Okay. And we're just going to go ahead and connect it. Go ahead diagonally, following our guide from before, right back into our graduation. Following the guide. Nice and easy. And again, elevating right into that corner. Perfect. And I'll leave us a nice transition into the top. As you can see, slightly disconnected, but he's combing his hair forward. And it looks visually connected, so that's okay. Okay, and we'll do that on the other side as well. Making sure to keep moisture consistent. Beautiful. Okay, so now we have the base set on the top. We're gonna go in with our clipper work, but first I'm gonna put in a little bit of product. I like to pre-style the hair before doing any clipper work. It gives me a better idea of the overall product, the overall finished product. It just gives you a better idea of what the end goal is. So, a little bit of paste, work it right in. so we're gonna start going into with our clipper work. We're gonna start with our number 3 guard. Yeah, just generally prefer doing that to connect from the fade into the top. And we're gonna go right through the graduation, starting from bottom. Okay, we're going right through. We're gonna be taking it pretty tight on the sides. So you honestly don't have to worry about the shape as much as compared to if we were gonna do like a low fade or a low skin taper or such, but we're gonna take it pretty tight. And we're just gonna work our way down from number 3. I generally prefer, instead of using a 2, to use a 1.5 open. Just prefer, I think it goes a little tighter to the head. And bring that. A little side note too, I'm choosing to do more of a taper today. So we're gonna do like a nice taper fade. I think Ben has a really nice lineup, so I prefer to keep that instead of doing like a skin fade where, you know, you just shave it all the way out. We're gonna start our number 1 right at the corner of the hook. And basically just following parallel to the graduation we created. And generally when we're working with a taper, I like to do the lineup first. Gives me a better idea of keeping the gradiency and what I want to keep dark. Right at the corner. And this will just be a rough shape up. We'll clean it up a little bit again afterwards. Okay, and now we're just going to connect our number 1 through to our number 2. It's going to be 1 open, flicking out right underneath that number 2. We're going to go halfway, just to soften up the line a little bit more. And just to complete this side, I'm just going to go in with scissor over comb and clean up anything. Just clean up that transition line a little bit. And again on this side, same thing. And as you can see, I'm angling my clipper to go right into the graduation. 1.5 open, right underneath, just following the head. So as I'm going through, leaving right where the head begins to round. Okay, so, and again, number 1. Closed, and now all we got to do is connect our 1 to the 2. So again, 1 open, and halfway. And again, number 3. Number 2. And just connecting number 1. I like to work section by section, making sure it's all blended. Now we're gonna go into our shape up and our taper. We're gonna end up fading the beard in later as well, so I'm gonna set my guide for that as well. Keep it pretty low. And with our taper, we're gonna start our guide right at the top of the ear. And following that through to the back as well. Okay, so right here. Just gonna follow it out first. And what I find really important with the balder is tension. So, you know, at the bottom, you're just debulking. You can press pretty hard. And as you get to the line, flicking out just like you're fading with your clippers. Okay, just lightly tapping it. Okay, it'll be a nice quick fade into this. I'm just gonna go open guard, flicking right into the number one. Open and closed. Open, close. So we finished the haircut. We're just gonna go through a quick style. Again, running with our paste. Starting from the point of distribution. He's gonna be combing his hair forward. So, quick recap again of what we did. We started with our graduation on the sides, finger tight, nice and easy to do our clipper work right into. Took our guide starting from the graduation into the top, follow the layer, kept it a little bit longer at the top, but something that's nice, quick and easy for him to style was what we wanted to go for. And then again, with the fade, we wanted to keep it a little bit longer than skin fade, actually, just so we can keep a nice sharp lineup. Yeah, Ben's got a great lineup. Yeah, it's a nice quick beard fade as well. Hope you guys learned something and we enjoy. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment for what you want to see next. Thanks.